What up? It's K.Honesty, and I'm about to do a review of The Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 8, Episode 6. Oh my God, Episode 16 is crazy as hell. If you haven't watched that episode, turn this video off, go watch the episode, come back and watch this video. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, help me get to 100 subscribers or more. I'm almost at 100 subscribers. It is free. It is anonymous. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you don't miss out when I post. And I'm not a public speaker, so I will tend to fumble my words. You will hear me say, so, like. I might stop to regain my thoughts. I may slow my speaking down to regain my thoughts. I might have a high thought, a high random thought. I'm going to be looking at my notes that I take throughout the show over here. And anything I say, it's my opinion. It does not reflect anyone or anything associated with the show. And comment below what you would grade this week's episode, what you thought of this week's episode. If I forgot anything or was off on anything particular, let me know in the comments. That's what you guys are here for, to let me know what I miss. And yeah, I like to grade the episodes before and after my reviews. I'm going to have to grade this episode a fucking C-. This episode was dry as hell because there was no Karen. No, I'm going to give it a C+. I'm going to give it a C+. I missed Karen, but it was okay. It was an okay episode, but I really missed my girl, Karen. We didn't get no Karen this episode for real, except for that one little scene with her and Giselle. But I was like, why I had to be with Giselle, you know? But anyways, yeah, Last Chance, RHOP, Season 8, Episode 16. If you have not seen that episode, turn this video off because I'm about to spoil the entire episode. Trying to get this review done while we got some light. We lost an hour, but we gained an hour of sunshine. So I'm happy because I ain't got to put my ring lights up. I'm going off the sun, hitting my skin. Speaking of skin, if y'all been watching my reviews, then y'all know I burnt my arm. But this don't heal it now because it's been itching. So I just been putting my cocoa butter on it. Y'all don't care anyway. Okay, let's get into it. Last Chance, RHOP, Season 8, Episode 16. Spoiler alert, about to spoil the entire episode. Okay? Jay done went out from all that talking. So, the episode begins with Candace and Wendy going to Kierna, because Kierna has a wellness spa that's like 2 doors down from something. I can't remember. Either way, Kierna has a wellness spa. A wellness spa where they do laser hair removal. So that's what Candy and Wendy's go there for, laser hair removal. Candace gets her JJ laser hair removal. Wendy gets her armpits. Wendy starts telling them about filming her talk show in the next few weeks. Which is, by the way, it's already airing on YouTube. I've seen it pop up on my timeline, on my algorithm. See, if you like this video, then other stuff like this pops up on your algorithm. And if you have a YouTube channel, it helps your YouTube channel as well. But anyway, so her show's already on YouTube. But she, at this point, she's talking about getting the first episode out, and she's talking about how she's still looking for a guest. And I'm like, why not just ask Candace? Like, why not have your girl on there from the show? And do the first episode about RHOP? I don't know. That's just my thoughts. I mean, I know your show gonna be intellectual and all that, but still, you could have did that too. She's talking about guests. You sitting in front of 2 guests you can invite. So then Candace, she tells Kierna, I was proud of how you handled yourself with the ladies on the trip. So this is when Kierna decides to bring up again the fact that Giselle was the only one that came to check on her. And do you notice when she brought it up again, Wendy and Candace looked at each other like the only reason she did that shit was so you could say that. It was so she could say she was the only one that came to check on you instead of me and Candace. I saw that look that Wendy and Candace gave each other. I'm just like, okay, Kierna, girl, we get it. We get it. Giselle was the only one to check on you. You felt like your friends didn't come check on you. Okay, we get it. So then Wendy tells Kierna that her and Candace were actually genuinely concerned about her. And they show this clip of Wendy saying that she didn't want to be in a room with Kierna. I don't know what they was trying to do there, but maybe she didn't want to be in a room with Kierna because Kierna was sick and she didn't want to catch what the fuck Kierna had. Who would want to be in a room with somebody that's not feeling well? I wouldn't. You ain't about to get me sick on a goddamn vacation. That would be the worst. So, I think Kiana is the one that brings up Robin. They start to talk about Robin. They all agree that Robin using that word defamation again about Candace was a definite reach. And then Candace says, "Well, I have some I'm privy to some things that Robin has been saying that would be considered defamation." So Wendy and Kiana are like, what is it? And Candace like, I'm not gonna say it right now. But she does bring it up at the end of the episode. But you know me, I go scene for scene. Then we get this adorable scene. Like I said, I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody probably feels this way about Giselle. We cannot stand Giselle ass, but the best scene that she does have is with her kids. Because she is, no matter how much we hate this bitch, she's definitely a good mom. From the way these girls have grown up on our screens. So they're up and they're getting ready to see Grace off for college, Adore and Angel. And they show clips of Grace, you know, growing up on the show from being small to now going to college. And then Grace, she said something in her confessional about she learned this and that from her mom. And do you notice how the shady ass producer was like, you learned all that from your mom? That's great. I was just like, why he say it like that? It was weird. Like he was saying, like, you really learned all that from your shady ass mother? I'm like, yeah, it's weird. Yeah. I thought that was kind of shady of the producer dude. So on the ride to the airport, Giselle, you know, she's in the car telling Grace how proud of her she is and things of that nature and all that. So a very sentimental scene. Good luck in college, Grace. Well, she's already there. The show has been pre-recorded, pre-filmed or whatever. So then we have this scene, Ashley and Sharice. They go over to Robin's place. Not Ashley walking up to Robin's house, talk about something. That grass is thirsty. Hey, bro, when I tell you I died, I said Ashley is a shady motherfucker, bro. You cannot trust Ashley. She said that grass is thirsty. So, they sit down, have little refreshments or whatnot. Ashley starts Sharice brings up, I think they was talking about massages or something, and Sharice is like, I was getting massages at this place. I started hiring a dude to come give me some massages at my home. Talking about he asked her did she want a vaginal massage, and then they showed a clip from Necka's little unwrapping party of Ashley saying that Sharice might pay for dick. I was just like, bruh. That was accurate of them to throw that in there right there in that moment. Because I was like, girl, you got masseuses coming to your... Ashley was like, look, rich old ladies be having pool boys, da-da-da. Oh, excuse me. So Ashley and Robin start telling Sharice about the DR trip. They don't even really tell her about the DR trip. They just bring up Karen's trainer. And Sharice is like, oh, we all know why she wants Vernon Davis to be her trainer. So Sharice, she tells them that she's going to be having her annual crab boil. And that she'll be inviting Jacqueline. And Ashley and Robin are like, oh, okay, it's interesting. Sharice says in her confessional she wants Mia and Jacqueline to make amends. So Ashley asks Sharice, are you going to invite Karen? And Sharice is like, well, yes, I have no issues with Karen. Karen is the one that have issues with me. Girl, your whole storyline last season was about Karen. And she paid your ass dust, which is why we barely seen your ass this season. You burned your bridges. You looking corny. It's like, girl, Karen ain't thinking about your ass. So then we get this scene. I really don't even care for Nneka. I don't even like talking about her scenes, but I feel like I have to talk about it because it was a scene. But, so Nneka, she's getting her makeup done for the crab boil. And, she's talking with her husband, Ike, telling him that they're going to be checking for her follicles. Look, I don't know about the IVF process. Something about the follicles they'll be checking on next week. And she said that'll determine if they're ready to go through with the insemination. And then Nneka says in her confessional that the Nigerian community may have issues with her not getting pregnant naturally. But she doesn't care because she has the resources. And I'm just like, yeah, I don't like NECA, but it's like, if she can't get pregnant naturally, then why wouldn't she? What's wrong with her getting medical assistance? I didn't understand that. Why would the Nigerian community? I thought they'd be all about having babies, no matter how they have them. I don't know. So this is the only scene that we get with Karen. Giselle, she goes over Karen's house, and Karen's baking some cookies, not from scratch. Giselle gives Karen some type of medicine for her little calcium buildup. Then she says in her confessional that Grace has been checking in on her and Adoring Angel around the clock, so that makes her feel a little at ease. So then Karen asks Giselle, like, how you doing? Because I saw you so upset when you took Grace, when you sent Grace off. And she basically ensures Grace, like, she ensures Giselle, like, you've done all you can as a mom for Grace. Everything's to be okay or whatever. So then Giselle, she asks Karen to come to Teresa's crab boil. And Karen's like, oh no, I'm not, like, why would I go to that? I don't like Sharice. I don't see it for her. I'm surprised Karen declined, because Sharice has been at Karen's events this season. She came to that paid event. She came to something else too that Karen hosted. So then Giselle tells Karen that Sharice invited Jacqueline. And Karen's like, oh, that's interesting. Well, you all have a good old time. I said, yes, I love me some Karen. She's like, y'all have a good old time there. So let me get to the final scene of the episode, Sharice's crab broil. So, Robin arrives first, and, Sharice, she tells Robin, Wendy won't make it. She's getting awarded for something. I'm like, yes, Wendy. Yes, bitch. Get awarded and fuck these bitches. I love me some Wendy. I don't care. Wendy be shitting on these hoes. She's like, I'm getting awarded. I can't make it to your little crab boil. But then Sharice, here goes Sharice. Oh, the grand scam or something like that. She called Karen the grand scam or something like that. She declined. And I'm just like, why you think comments like that is why she declined the fucking invitation? Because you don't really fuck with her, so what are you inviting her for? Then you calling her the grand scam. You want grand scam, whatever the fuck. You wondering why she didn't come. So they hear the door, and Robin's like, oh, I'll go get the next person. And Robin gets halfway down the steps and realizes it's Candace, and then scurries her little scary ass back upstairs into the other room while Candace greets Sharice and all that. And then goes Sharice in her confessional. I don't understand why Candace has problems with Robin. Robin has been nothing but a friend to her. And I'm just like, girl, this is why you was friend of, because you don't know what the fuck you talking about. You don't even know the depth of what's going on. Just so annoying. Why is this episode all about Sharice? It's annoying. So then Giselle arrives. And when she arrives and she's wearing the same outfit that she wore to Karen's house, I'm like, so this bitch went to Karen's house and invited her to the crab broil the same day. Yeah, so I'm just like, you invited her the same day. I mean, even if she'd have got an earlier invite, she still wouldn't have came. But you inviting her the same damn day? What if she had something to do? But, I mean, of course, she's not going because it's Sharice's event. I'm just like, what the fuck, Giselle? You invited her the same damn day? Sharice didn't reach out. It was weird. Where am I? So, then Jacqueline arrives. And she's like, hey, everybody. She greets everybody or whatever. She tells them that she's felt closed off because of you-know-who, talking about Mia. So then Giselle says, well, Mia told me that you and her were good. She says that to Jacqueline. And Jacqueline's like, oh, yeah, that was 2 months ago when we was good. So, of course, messy as Giselle brings up the fact that Mia is supposed to be allegedly fucking a rapper with the stuff that Karen brought up. And I'm just like shaking my head. I keep telling your ass, Mia, the Green Eye Bandits, they don't fuck with you as hard as you fuck with them. But I don't care that much for Mia to like, for her to even know that. It's like, whatever. Because you just as reckless as they are. So Kierna arrives and then Ashley arrives. Side note, why the fuck did Sharice have her damn son like as the door attendant? Like, he was walking all the women from their car. I mean, it's gentleman-like, but it was like he was the damn attendant. Like the door attendant. They all having conversations with him while he walked them to the door and take their umbrellas. I'm just like, I mean, I get being a gentleman, but it's just like, what the fuck? It was like he was a door attendant. Much money Sharice be having, you couldn't hire a damn door attendant? So, this is another reason why I'm glad Karen didn't come. Because this bitch NECA arrives wearing the goddamn crown and damn sash that Giselle and them gave her in DR, the Grand Dame shit. I'm just like, oh, the corniness continues. I thought we left that shit in DR. So when NECA greets Jacqueline, everybody's like, oh, you guys know each other. So Sharice explains, like, yeah, me and Jacqueline hung out a while back, and NECA showed up, and that's where she introduced NECA to Jacqueline. And remember, NECA said in her confessional that Jacqueline, like, immediately just started talking shit about Mia and didn't pay for her drinks or some shit like that. I don't know what to believe out of NECA's mouth. So, So then NECA tells the ladies that when she met Jacqueline, Jacqueline told her to be cautious of Mia. So then Jacqueline says, I won't be reciprocating any evilness to add to Mia's evilness. So then Mia shows up. She greets everyone. She even says hi to Jacqueline. She doesn't give her a hug. She just gives her like a pat on the shoulder. So, of course, Giselle gets straight to the mess. She brings up, Mia, you told me that you and Jacqueline were good, but Jacqueline's saying otherwise. So then Mia's like, well, there are things that needs to be discussed that don't involve anyone at the table. So then Sharice, she takes Mia and Jacqueline downstairs to talk. And when Sharice takes them downstairs, all the ladies start talking shit. Like, these crabs ain't hitting. These must be Potomac crabs, not Baltimore crabs. They ain't got to talk about Sharice don't know what seasoning salt is. Where the Old Bay at. I said, sheesh, them crabs ain't hitting. So we had to sit down between Mia and Jacqueline. Mia, she starts by saying that she was going through a lot mentally, and she didn't have anything to say to anyone. She didn't have anything to give to anyone. So then Jacqueline tells Mia, like, oh, you could have just told me what you were going through and apologized, but instead you did evil things behind my back. So Mia's like, well, I didn't initiate it. I responded. And then she says, you the one that said I needed more dick. So I'm like, so that's what you still hung up off, something that happened last season. And if that's the thing that you so hung up on, why is that the thing that couldn't be discussed at the table with in front of everybody when everybody was there when Jacqueline said it? Make it make sense, Mia. So then Jacqueline says that, oh, it was a joke. And I remember watching that scene thinking, Jacqueline said something light for Mia to give that harsh-ass response back talking about close your legs to married men. When Jacqueline said it, I felt like she said it as a joke. I felt like Jacqueline said that as a joke, like, you need some more dick. You know how friends, you need some more dick in your life. Like, I didn't feel like that was like a jab. Mia felt like it was a jab for her to rebuttal with close your legs to married men. What type of friend is you? At one point in the conversation, Mia calls herself a young Cinderoni. I'm just like, girl, what? So Mia, she tells Jacqueline, oh, I've been going to therapy and you have been one of the biggest topics in my sessions. And Mia begins to get emotional. She says that she has a lot to work. She tells Jacqueline, I got a lot of work to do when it comes to you. So Jacqueline says, I really think it's the situation that happened when they were kids. And, you know, the clip is shown of Karen's PAVE event where Mia stormed out emotional and Ashley went to go check on her. And Mia told her the story about Jacqueline supposedly leaving her with her boyfriend in a compromising situation or uncomfortable situation, something like that. So, Jacqueline says that I feel like I've let you do, she says to me, I feel like I've let you do a lot of hurtful things because I still hold some guilt about that situation. So then Mia says that she feels like, she tells Jacqueline, I feel like I treat you the way that I do because I may still hold some resentment towards you about the situation. And she said that she may have been angry because they had to keep it a secret for so long not to get in trouble. And Jacqueline says, I swear I didn't never keep it a secret. She said that she didn't even know. She said she found out about 2 years later after it happened. So they come to somewhat of an understanding. Jacqueline's like, I'm not ready to hug it out yet. And then they head back in with the ladies. So then, I'm just like, why do we keep doing this? Why do we keep bringing up Robin and Candace? Leave that shit alone. It's so annoying. So Charisse, she brings up Candace and Robin not speaking to each other. As soon as she said, I was like, oh my God, why? So then Candace says, well, I've become privy to some information that gave me pause. And Robin's like, well, what information? So Candace is like, oh, I found out that you've been sharing our private text messages with a blogger and a podcaster. Trying to make me look crazy. So Robin's like, oh, it was to explain why we were no longer friends. And it got quiet. That's how you know everybody knew that was some wild ass shit. Even Giselle wasn't saying shit. So Candace, she calls Robin a hypocrite. And Candace and Robin, they start going back and forth. You know, did anyone notice how Ashley, you, it's like Candace tries her best to be cordial with your ass, but any chance somebody's arguing with Candace, you want to insert your big forehead ass. That's why she be coming for your ass now. Like, why are you inserting yourself? It's an argument, conversation, whatever have you, between Robin and Candace. Why are you trying to insert yourself, Ashley? It's annoying. Why are you trying to insert yourself? I saw her over there keep trying to say stuff. I'm glad it didn't get out because I would have loved. I wouldn't have minded if Candace would have raided her ass for filth. Because like, why are you involving yourself? And not Mia telling Candace on the side, you went deep in the vault for that one. I was just like, what the fuck? I was just like, what the fuck, Mia? So Candace and Robin, they're going back and forth. Charisse, she starts screaming. She starts screaming and banging the table and shit like she did when her and Candace got into it last season. This is everybody cracking up like, oh, she's drunk. She's drunk. The drinks have gotten... Gotta stop mixing them antidepressants in the goddamn liquor, Charisse. God damn it. She going off and shit. Everybody looking at her like she goddamn crazy. So Candace gets emotional, leaves the table. NECA goes after to check on her. And then Charisse and Kierna come in. And Candace apologizes to Charisse. But Charisse, she leaves outside to woosah. Candace even goes over to Sharice's children and is like, I apologize for yelling in your home. Very respectful. And back at the table, Robin's like, can we just let me and Candace go? It's just like, me and Candace don't ever need to speak. And that's one of the things I will agree with Robin for. Like, we don't need no kumbaya between Robin and Candace. Let that shit be what it's gonna be. I wish they would just stop bringing the shit up. It's annoying. It's annoying. Let it be what it's gonna be. I agree with Robin on that. So then Sharice, she comes back to the table and apologizes for getting up angry, all that. Oh, Jacqueline and Mia, of course, they announced that they made a step in the right direction. Then Candace, she comes back to the table, says goodbye to the ladies that she fucks with anyway. She's like, goodbye, everyone else that matters. I was like, I love Candace. I don't care. I love my chocolate girls on the show, Candace, Wendy. I love me some Karen, too, even though she's red bone. Or light skin, whatever you want to call it. But, those are my 3 main girls. But yeah, that's how the episode ended. And, yeah, I'm going to still have to give it a C+. It wasn't a lot going on. We didn't get Karen. And, you know, Karen's been carrying this show on her back since episode 1. So the fact that she was barely in this episode shows a lot. Like, it shows that they need her. Predictions for episodes to come. Did we see anything? I can't even remember what I saw. I don't even remember. But can we please not bring up the Robin and Candace situation no more? I know it's gonna be brought up at the reunion, unfortunately. But how many more episodes do we have? Because they just talking something next time. And I'm just like, how many more episodes do we fucking have? That's annoying. Oh yeah, the next episode is Giselle and Ashley's little fashion show for their little clothing line that they started. And Kierna and Deborah, aka Sesame Street, they supposed to get into a physical altercation. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen with that. Why are they bringing Sesame Street back? Why are they trying to make fetch happen? They invited her to the event. Like, also, why are Candace and Wendy there? I mean, well, Ashley is cool with Wendy, but Candace isn't cool with Ashley or Giselle. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. We didn't get much Wendy this episode, neither, except for the first scene with her, Kierna, and Candace. I liked that scene. I liked the 3 little brown-skinned baddies meeting up, linking up, having a little time. It was cute. Excuse me. Yeah, I mean, we just getting that little dry-ass fashion show next week. I hope they shade the fuck out of them like Candace and Giselle. I mean, like Giselle and Ashley let to shade other motherfuckers. So we're going to see what's going to happen there. Those are my little thoughts of what have yous for episodes to come. Thanks for watching this review. Like I said, C+. Comment below what you would grade this episode, what you thought of the episode. If I forgot anything or was off on anything particular, let me know in the comments. That's what you guys are here for, to let me know what I missed. And like this video, subscribe to my channel, get me to 100 subscribers or more. It's free, it's anonymous. Like button, subscribe button. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss out when I post. When I post, it will pop up on your phone as a notification when I post if you hit the notification bell. Anyway, again, thanks for watching, and I will see y'all in the next review. Peace.